Welcome to the Scratch tutorial video. This video is going to show you how to do basic programming in Scratch that will teach you how to be able to do any sort of programming using the Scratch platform. So I hope you learned something. So this time now we're moving on to building a simple story. Now to build a simple story, you need to have some sort of scenes or some sort of storyboard that you're going to follow. But I'll leave the storytelling up to you. I'm just going to show you the simple way to create a story that is pretty straightforward. So we're starting by first looking at our layout as usual. Remember, you have the layout, you have the blocks that you could use at the side here, then you have the sprites, and then you have something I'm going to introduce called backdrop. So the first thing I want to do is I want to delete the sprite. So there are no sprites right now. Cool. What I'm going to do is change the stage, and I'm going to choose a backdrop. So choosing a backdrop means going at the bottom right hand side like this and clicking on choose a backdrop. So you go to the bottom right hand side and you click choose a backdrop. When you click choose a backdrop, you will get all the options for the backdrops that you could choose. So what you will have is different types of backdrops. So I'm going to choose blue sky, right? So I'm choosing blue sky as a backdrop. So therefore I have this thing with blue skies and it's green and nothing is there. What I want to do is I want to add a sprite. So I'm going to the bottom right hand side and I'm clicking add a sprite, which is here. So I'm going to choose a sprite and let's choose two animals. I'm going to choose a bear. Okay, this is where life gets hard because I want to choose different things. Alright, so I'll choose one person, and I'll put in this one person here, and then I'm going to add a next sprite, and I'm going to choose another person, and the other person will be there. Right. Now this other person kind of small. Need to make them bigger. Or make the person look like they're kind of further away, something like that. Alright, good. So once we have two people in the scene and we have a backdrop, we have the capability to create a story. Creating a story is as simple as programming each sprite to say something and then the other person will say something else. So let's animate one of these people. So I'm choosing this first one here, which is Danny, and we could make changes to the sprite if we want to, but right now I'm just going to leave the size the same because you could go into the editor and change the size and all that stuff. But right now I don't really have time to. I don't want to focus on that. I want to focus on the animation part. So we have the sprite. So here is my event. My event is when the flag is clicked, I want this sprite to say something. So notice I have that sprite selected, which is Danny. And I'm going to take this sprite and say when the green flag is clicked, I want the sprite to say something. So where you go into is looks. So I'll go to looks. And then I will put something for 2 seconds. So I want to say hello for 2 seconds. But I'll change the words hello and be like, hi there. Where did that go? Say, hi there. My name is Danny. Right. So what that means is if I go to full screen and I click I will be able to see, as soon as I click go, he'll say, hi there, my name is Danny, right? That's a he or a she. It looks like a she, yeah, so it's a she. Hi there, my name is Danny. So that's when I press the green flag. So notice I have in my program, when green flag is clicked, say hi there, my name is Danny for 2 seconds. So now I have, when clicked, say hi there, my name is Danny for 2 seconds. Now I want this person to respond. So in order for this person to respond, I need to put a program for them. So the list of instructions for this person to respond is events. When flag is clicked, I'm going to put looks, and I'm going to say for 2 seconds, hi, my name is, what the name of the person? D, right? So hi, my name is D. Now what will happen is that both of the programs have, when it's clicked, say my name for 2 seconds. So watch what will happen. As soon as I press the green flag, both of them will say their name. But the problem is, I don't want both of them to say their names at the same time. I want them to be able to respond to each other. That means I need to know the timing. So in order to know the timing, this one is going to say my name is D for 2 seconds, and the next person is going to say my name is, no, this one is going to say my name is Danny for 2 seconds, and then this one is going to say my name is D for 2 seconds. So I want to put some sort of pause in between. So in order to put a pause, I have, there's supposed to be some, where the wait by, there is a wait. Events. Wait 2 seconds. Where is wait? Control. Sensing. Just now I'll find it. Looks. Switch back, change size, change set. So wait 2 seconds. Events. Oh, look at that, control, right? So in control, so once I find the control, I could put wait for how much seconds. So I'll put wait 2 seconds for the second sprite, which is D. And that way now, when I press the green flag, it will say, hi, my name is Danny. 2 seconds later, it'll say, hi, my name is D. And there you have a conversation. Anybody has any questions about that? Does that make sense to you? Does it seem logical? All you have to do is program one person and then program the next person, and then they could wait and they will talk to each other. So now that you are able to get two people to converse, now let's try to change the backdrop. Changing the backdrop now would be like, let's say you go from one scene to another. Like in a movie, you would switch scenes. So we're going to have, this person says, hi, my name is D. Hi, my name is Danny. Then the next one says, hi, my name is D. And then we want to do something where, I don't know, D will say, let's go to the park. So say for 2 seconds, say, let's go to the park. Right. So let's go to the park. So it'll be 2, 4, 6 seconds later, he'll say, let's go to the park. So do we want to get that to respond? Do we want to get Danny to respond? Well, yes, we want to. So we want to tell Danny, okay, wait 6 seconds. No, wait 4 seconds. And then say, okay, let's go. Say for 2 seconds, okay, let's go. So let's see if that'll make sense now. Hi, my name is Danny. Hi, my name is D. Let's go to the park. Okay, let's go. Right. So I just had to do simple maths in my head to kind of realize, all right, basically, after 4 seconds, these sets of instructions would have happened. So the first 2 seconds will be say my name is D, say let's go to the park. So this 4 seconds here will now give this one a chance to respond. So as soon as the instruction is given to say okay, let's go, we now want to change the scene. So we're going to change the scene by going to backdrop. So we're going to switch backdrop to from Blue Sky, and let's choose our next backdrop. So we have to add in a backdrop. So you have to go to the bottom right hand side and add in a backdrop as a possibility. So we're going to add a backdrop, and what is park? So let's look for a park. Alright, that's a real weird park, but okay. Right. So we will want to switch the backdrop to woods and bench. But look at my problem now. Automatically, they're already there. Hi, my name is Danny. Hi, my name is Dee. Let's go to the park. Okay, let's go. But the bench is already there. So what I have to do is I have to set the original scene to switch the backdrop to Blue Sky at the start. So that way, whenever the program starts and I click the arrow, it will say, hi there, my name is Danny. Hi there, my name is Dee. Let's go to the park. Sure, okay, let's go. And then boom, the backdrop. We'll switch to the back. Everybody understanding that concept there? So let me explain what's happening. Danny, which is the first character that we have, the first thing I have to do is switch the backdrop to Blue Sky because I need to make sure that the backdrop is always set to the one that I want. And once the backdrop is set to the one that I want, it will choose Blue Sky, and then the conversation will start. And then the same thing will happen with Danny, right? So now I am in first stage of the story, which is I have set up one backdrop, which is one scene. They meet each other, they talk, and then the next backdrop switches to the bench, right? So how much time has gone so far? Well, basically 2, 4, 6 seconds. And 4, 2, 4, 6 seconds. So what we're going to have to do is after they switch scenes now, we're going to make D now say, think something. So we're going to think. So now a think bubble will come up, which will be like, wow, this park is lame. So let's see what happens when I run it now. So it's going to start. Hi there, my name is Danny. Hi, my name is Dee. Let's go to the park. Let's go. Right, now the problem is the thought for this park is lame came up one time. Why did that happen? Because I didn't put a pause in between. So I need to put a pause by putting in a wait. So I'm going by control and I'm going to put wait 1 second. Wait 2 seconds, sorry. Before he starts to think it. I'm going to put it at 3 seconds because it would all make sense, right? So now when I run it again, it will start off with the hi, my name is Danny, my name is Dee. Let's go to the park. Okay, let's go. It will switch to the park and then it will say, wow, this park is lame. Good so far? Everybody understanding the sequence? We just kind of following a pattern of step by step. But you have to be able to check the time, and once you know the amount of time, then you will know what is going to happen. Right, so after this park is lame, we want to like introduce some sort of animal. So I'm going to create a new sprite now. So I'm going to add a new sprite, and the new sprite I'm going to add will be, let's look for a squirrel. Okay, now that squirrel looking kind of weird. Let's choose animals. And that's fine. Okay, let's say we have a frog. So I introduce our frog now. Now, the frog is going to come up on the middle of the screen like this. Do I want the frog on the middle of the screen like that? No, I don't. I want the frog to be, to appear from somewhere. So I'm going to have to create some sort of logic that's going to make this frog appear after how many seconds? 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It will switch to the backdrop, and then 3 seconds later, 8 seconds. So let's say 9 seconds later, the frog will appear. So I'm going to put event when something is clicked. I'm going to put control, and I'm going to say wait 9 seconds. So 9 seconds later, the frog will appear. But when the frog appears, I don't want the frog to just appear in the middle of the screen like that. I want the frog to come from outside the screen into the inside. So that means I'm going to have to move the frog. So I'm making sure that the frog is selected, and I'm going to go to motion, and I'm going to say set frog to go to. After 9 seconds, I'll set the frog to go to a particular position, right? The particular position I want the frog to go to will be out of the frame. So out of the frame is actually going to be, let's say, minus 200, minus 1. Alright, let me say minus 200, minus 200, right? 200 minus 200. 200, and then minus 200. So the frog is officially going to be out of the frame when I decide to run it, right? So let's see what will happen. After the frog is going to come into the frame, so I'm going to now say then glide for 2 seconds to not random position. I'm going to say no, not random position, sorry, glide for 2 seconds into a location that I want. So where do I want the frog to end up? I want the frog to end up like right here. Right there is according to the x-axis is 77, and there is 114. So I'm going to put 77 here on the x-axis and minus 114 on the y-axis. So basically the frog will glide in. Let's test to see if that's going to work. So set backdrop to thing. Hi, my name is Danny. Hi, my name is D. Now you realize the frog is being seen, right? Why is the frog being seen? Because it's not hidden. So in order to get the frog to be hidden, I have to click on the frog sprite, and I have looks, and then I'm going to put hide. So hide means that the frog actually exists, but it's not going to be inside the frame until I say show. And now let's try that now. Hi there, my name is Danny. Hi, my name is D. Let's go to the park. All this time the frog's still hidden. Frog's still hidden, and then boom, the frog kind of flies in. So what's supposed to happen after the frog flies in? Somebody going to get scared, right? So as soon as the frog comes in, I want Danny to get scared. But I need to check how much time has passed since the frog has come in. So 9 seconds later, the frog comes in. So I want Danny to wait 2 seconds. So I'm going to control. Actually, no. After the frog comes in, D has to say, D has to say, oh. Okay, so Celine, you don't understand the X function. Okay. This screen here is broken up into x-axis and a y-axis, right? So x and y is like how like a graph would be. So the tall part here will be the y-axis, and here will be the x-axis. If you put something in direct center, like you say, I move the frog to the center, it will be 0 will be here, 0, 0 will be like right here, somewhere close to wherever. But if I move something around, notice the x value here changing and the y value here changing. So the x value and the y value will change, and basically wherever you move it, it's going to start at that position. So when I say go to 200 minus 200, I'm specifically saying I want you to start off at this location, wherever that location is. And then when I say glide to 77,114, that is literally glide to this spot here, wherever I have the x-axis number and the y-axis number there. Okay? Cool, right. So, where was I? Alright, so now we're going to try to get this character, Danny, to say something about the frog and say that I'm really scared. But we need to check how much time would have passed. So far, we have basically 9 seconds before the frog comes in. And then within that, after that 9 seconds, we need to be able to time Danny properly. So we're going to put wait for, I don't know, let's say 4 seconds, right? So we have to kind of gauge it to see what will happen. So when I say wait for 4 seconds, what is going to happen is Danny is going to wait for 4 seconds and then say something which is like, I don't know, be very scared. A frog. And then as soon as she says a frog, I'm going to change the costume to Danny to some other costume. So each sprite has different costumes, which is basically them being in a different position. So right now she's in Danny A, so I'm going to change it to Danny B. But before I start, I must make sure that I set the costume to the one that I wanted to be in at the start, which will be Danny A. So her job is to be Danny A. The backdrop will switch to the blue sky, say hi, my name is Danny, then B will respond, then say okay, let's go, then the woods and the bench will switch, then I wait 4 seconds and then say a frog and then switch her costume, because that's the amount of time it's going to take for it to happen. The timing may not be perfect, so let's try and see what will happen. So I run again. Hi, my name is Danny. Hi, my name is D. We did that already, I was working. Let's go to the park. The backdrop switch to the park, and then the frog is hidden. And they said, wow, the park is lame, and then it switches to a frog, and then she changes to green. That's not what I wanted to happen. But costume changes and movement changes are different. Okay. Alright, so some people have different movements instead of costumes. So I should get a sprite that has a different movement, like being scared. Alright, let me see if I can get a sprite that has some sort of fear. Okay, let's see people who looks like they are scared. Scared. Nope. Alright, so I'll take this one, Max. Alright, so basically I'm gonna copy all the code from this one and put it inside Max instead. So I'm gonna delete Danny. And we will just put Max here. Right. So we start with Max A and then we'll go to Max B. Alright, so what I did is I just switched the sprites because I wanted to get one that had an action, right? So let's try and see what happens. Hi there, my name is Danny. Hi, my name is D. Let's go to the park. Okay, let's go. Wow, this park is lame. Frog comes, and then it's a frog, and then, right, good. So the movement switches to hands going up. So now we have the reaction. The reaction is switch to costume B. What I want to do now is I want to make it look like she's panicking. So in order to make it look like she's panicking, I'm going to create a loop which is repeat 10 times. So I'm going to put repeat 10 times. What do I want to repeat? I want to switch from costume A to costume B. And then I'll switch to costume B, then costume C, then costume D. Back and forth, and it will look like she's panicking, kind of like how you all panic when you see a frog. So we got the timing correct, which is we switch any person to costume A, set the blue sky, say hi, my name is, wait for a few seconds, go, the thing switches, the frog comes in, right? All the other stuff we programmed already, and it's going to work properly. So what I'm going to do now is try it out and see. So when I start, everything should be clear, alright? Hi, my name is Danny. My name is D. Let's go to the park. Frog comes, and then she says a frog, and then she should kind of switch. All she did was switch to the football. Okay, let's fix that. Why did it just switch to the football? Switch to B, and then C, and then D. Oh, I have to put a wait in between them. So let's try to wait now. Switch to costume B, wait for a second. Switch to costume C, wait for a second. Let's see if that will simulate the panic. One more time. Hi there, my name is Danny. Hi, my name is D. Let's go to the park. Okay, let's go. Switch. A frog. A frog. Yeah, right. So that's kind of like the loop showing that she's panicking, right? It looked kind of weird, but close enough. So now the panic will happen for 10 seconds because it's 10 loops. Well, for 20 seconds actually. And all I want to do now is finally I want to get D to say something and say, well, are you scared of a frog? So we'll get D to wait, how much seconds, boy? Let's say 10 seconds after. He should say, are you really scared of a frog? Are you really scared of a frog? For 2 seconds. Well, no, we'll get him to say it for 4 seconds. So let's run this now and see what will happen. Start. Hi, my name is Danny. My name is D. Let's go to the park. Okay, let's go. They switch to the park. Wow, this park is lame. Oh my, a frog. Then she should start to panic. And then somewhere in the middle of panicking, Danny should say, are you really scared of a frog? Yep. And the panic goes on. And then, if I want to end this story, I will basically make him say, let's go back to the grass, something like that. And then I'm going to switch backdrop to not woods and bench. I'm going to switch backdrop to blue sky. And then I need to make sure the frog disappears after a while. So I'm going to have to wait, I had to figure out how much seconds. So I'm going to wait 5 seconds, so let's guess in here. And then I'm going to choose looks and then hide the frog. So the frog should disappear. So let's try this one. Let's try it now. Run. Hi, my name is Danny. Hi, my name is Dee. Let's go to the park. Okay, let's go. They switch to the park. Wow, this park is lame. A frog. And then she will start to panic. She panics. Oh, the frog disappeared too fast. So let's have to change that. Are you really scared of a frog? And after he says, are you really scared of a frog? Let's go back to the grass. The backdrop should change back to grass. And then she will eventually stop panicking. And that's that. So I need to go to the frog now and make sure the frog will wait for longer than that. So let the frog wait for 10 seconds. And now my story is basically complete. I have a starting scene, which is here. Then I have some sort of story or some sort of change of scenery. When the scenery changes, it changes and they discuss the problem that they have. Then there is a solution to the problem, which is, let's go back to the park and go back to the grass, and boom, go back to the grass. Crisis averted, and everybody's okay. And that is how you do a simple linear story in Scratch. Linear meaning it just goes from one step to the other. There are no choices, because you could put choices in Scratch where you have like if then else, and if you click on something and then you click on something else, it will do this and that kind of stuff. But we'll probably try to do that in another video. But for now, that's a linear story. And with just linear storytelling alone, once you can tell the time and you know how the time is going to work, you will be able to create a simple story. Thanks for watching the theory video. If you learned something, give it a like, give it a share, subscribe, do whatever you have to do. And if you want practical applications of the things, feel free to check out any of my classes. You can find them on my website at makeITsimpleTT.com. I have classes for all different subjects from CSEC IT, CAPE IT, CAPE Computer Science, and many different tutorial videos that you could find on this channel. So thank you very much, and look out for the next video that is here or here, because I have all the theory videos for all the subjects.